We are going live and social posts are going out.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to Scourge of the Dragon Sea. We are back here with the full party. Adema has returned to us. Who wants to let me know what happened last week?
How about Adema?
Oh yeah, you ran into an old guy in an old dilapidated temple after you made it into the town proper. He's like, hey, yeah, there's these guys are using zombies as slaves, and they're like, well, that's not very cool. It's kind of messing up the economy. All right, so you know, like the true communists we are, we went over there. We're like, hey, bro, chill with all this zombie shit. We're trying to talk to your boss, and the zombies are like, no, and then they squared up. Cue ass whoopings, which was kind of weird because we were sent here to kill like a heretical sect of Lythander or whatever his fucking name is, and they said they worship someone totally different. At which point I'd be like, hey, maybe these aren't the right guys. But hey, we killed them anyway, and you know we're just standing outside.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, that works. There you go. Take inspiration if you don't already have it.
You know.
You say we, but I think only two of us really killed much of anything.
Also, did that completely go over my head? There's something about them worshiping someone else. Did that get mentioned?
Yes, it did. They referred to someone called the Eclipse several times. But the church people were pointing us in the direction of these guys, so these are who we're paid to get rid of.
Cool. Yes, so with all of that, you've just cleared out all of the... You have returned these undead to their eternal rest. The mausoleum door is slightly ajar. What are we doing now, gang?
Well, I'm going to spend a moment and walk over and check to see if Barry has any meaningful injuries on there.
I was gonna say,
Also
do we
gives
need to
spots we can't move.
do we need to recover or take a rest or anything?
I'm fine. I'm down like 8.
I don't think you even raged, did you?
She did.
I think she
Oh,
did.
I feel like yeah, I did.
I don't know if there's been a combat you've been in where you didn't. Has there?
You might as well. I have like 4 of these things.
I'm going to cast this on Barry.
I was gonna say I have healing elixir potion I can cast healing elixir if I need to, but if you got it covered.
Yeah, but me using my spell slots to heal outside of combat is a lot better than you guys using yours.
Valid.
Fair.
Because I don't need my spell slots in fighting. You guys do.
Barry, you are capped off.
Merci beaucoup.
Alright.
And just to be safe, I'm going to drop one on myself too. Anyone else missing anything?
I think I'm good.
Kai's missing 12, I think.
I certainly hope not. I did not look at my character sheet.
Kai is down 12.
We used you as a meat shield.
You're like beat all to hell.
You just wake up, beaten the fuck up. Guys, what the fuck?
No spell slots, 1 shoe on. Like, how does this even happen?
My lucky shoe!
Alright. And... shit.
Ouch. You apply a band-aid to the boo-boo.
Kai should
I am
take
so
mine,
sorry.
and I take Kai's. Can we do that retroactively?
If it really comes down to it, I can do a cure wounds for myself later on.
I'm tapped. That's all I've got. So I would offer you a second one, but...
Okay. So, just to give... also, it is currently raining. It's not like raining hard, but it's that slow, kind of miserable rain that just isn't pleasant.
Yeah, Simon
Makes sense.
has resumed covering himself with his wings.
For sure.
But if we're all healed up, we should probably head in and take a look around.
Over the doorway of this mausoleum, you see who speaks and or reads Draconic.
Me.
I do.
Okay, you two read written in Draconic over this doorway. Let all who enter pay homage to Saharon. And the doors themselves are carved with images of dragons soaring over a battlefield.
Should we do a history check or something to know who that is?
Saharon.
You can roll a history check if you would like.
Is this something only one person does, or can we all do it?
Up to 2.
Then someone who has better than a 0 to history should do it.
0-2.
That's unfortunately an intelligence check. None of us really have good intelligence.
Oh yeah, we had this problem last week. None of us are really much better at it.
I'm pretty sure Kai has the highest.
You're just hoping for a decent dice roll.
What was that? What was that, Bon?
I can do history.
Do
Yeah.
please.
Go for it.
Me rolling buttons.
Well,
Well, damn.
You're not super familiar with history on like this sea.
That's like the answer to everything. in this
I mean, Kai rolled a 17.
You're from not here, so. But Kai, you vaguely remember that name. They were the commander of the unit, like in the Draconic army that like this symbol over here references.
They wouldn't be related. Would they be related to the troop of wyverns we met on that outpost?
Just to the troop of wyverns that you met, that is part of the Okaran military.
Uh huh.
This symbol refers to is that of a unit in the Draconic army, which has now been pushed back. Like you're on Okaran soil right now, but this graveyard was put here by a
different Draconic army that used to be here.
Yeah. Like it's when I say Draconic army for this, it's more referring to an army under like Draconic rulers.
Okay.
Whereas the Okarans have
They just have dragons.
lesser dragonkin as like mounts in their military.
Okay, so they're not related.
Correct.
Okay.
That is a reasonable assumption.
Just a thought.
I'm gonna walk up and check the door, see if it's locked or anything.
It's slightly ajar.
I'm just worried if this paying homage to Saharan requires that we do a specific thing to enter safely.
Can I see anything inside?
It's a set of stairs leading downward. You see a dim glow at the bottom of the stairs.
Can I run an investigation check on the doorway and the entryway to see if there's any sort of mechanisms in place?
Sure.
For all I know, if we
You
don't,
keep touching my keyboard, I'm gonna have to make you get off the bed.
for all I know, if we don't bow on our way in, we'll get our heads chopped off or something. That's not great.
That would be a
You
really
don't see,
fucking
like-
aggressive murder trap.
It's a pair of stone doors.
All right.
Okay, I open the door. I go right on in.
What's your strength score?
10.
It's a heavy door.
I was like, yeah.
These doors are probably a solid 6 inches thick of stone.
Still gonna try?
Oh yeah. Give me an athletics check.
No, that's fine.
No, it is not fine.
You
What did I roll?
strain at this at the door. They don't budge. These doors do not budge for you.
Simon looks
Hey,
over
Barry,
to
am I taking care of this problem?
Simon looks over to Barry. Ladies first.
I kind of like crack my neck, crack my knuckles. Then I'll try and open the door.
I'll just step to the side and give a small bow as she goes through.
Yeah, go ahead and roll athletics for me.
Wow.
That'll do it. It's slow opening, and like you hear the grinding of this of stone across stone.
It was almost so good.
It was great build up, but like these are heavy doors. But yeah, you pull the doors open. Are you trying to pull both or just the one?
Probably both.
Because it's a set of double doors. Yeah, it takes a little bit, and you kind of like you get the second one open a little bit, and then they both kind of stop as you're now pulling in two separate directions. But then you go 1, 2, and both are open. And yeah, you see a set of stairs leading downwards. Again, with a dim glow of light at the bottom of the stairs.
As soon as it's open, I'm gonna start going down the stairs, keeping an eye out for clearer signs of traps.
Can we identify what the light is from where we are, or we have to get closer?
It flickers as if it is torchlight.
Okay.
Did we attempt to be sneaky, or just kind of barge in?
That's part of why I was going first.
Give me first a stealth check, and then a perception check.
I'm assuming this is sound-based, so I wouldn't have it anyway.
Let's get all these bad rolls out of the way up front.
And then a perception check as well. Yeah, there you go.
Holy heavens.
I said what I said.
Yup. You get about halfway down the stairs, and between you and the lights, you don't see any traps. You haven't set anything off here. You're keeping an eye the whole way. You don't see anything that would indicate that there are traps. You can hear from down at the bottom of the steps. It sounds almost like pacing, but it's not. You hear footsteps almost as if marching or walking back and forth, but they're two distinct sets, and they are not in time with one another. If that makes
So
sense.
it's a shitty marching band.
Something like that.
That's
With no instruments.
So two kinds of creatures who just aren't aware or in conscious of each other or something, or maybe someone else is down here. Who knows? But
I'll try to quietly let the others know about that.
So you come back up the stairs?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, nothing, as far as you are aware, there is no change to what you are hearing from down below. You would have no real reason to think that they are aware of you.
all right. Do we want to proceed down altogether?
Yeah, this is probably the best bet here. There's not really any other ways down. You're gonna have to be a little careful.
What is your marching order?
I would assume me and Barry are towards the front.
Yeah, I'll be second though, because otherwise I'll probably like step into something.
I'll go third.
This stairwell is wide enough that you could walk like beside each other.
So we go marching 2 by 2.
You
Wow.
absolutely can.
Everybody gets a buddy, except for one person, I
I call
guess.
Kai.
Whoever's in the middle of the group should be on their own.
Okay. And now I am switching you over to the new map.
Oh boy.
As you arrive at the bottom of these stairs, you see, let me just make sure. light set up as it should be. Cool. It opens to a very simple room, the walls carved with more of this similar scenes as what are on the door. Turning to you, but not attacking, you see two whites on either side of the door at the far end of the room. Also, you see... Itchy, can I get you to put that image up on screen?
Okay, I'm also still at 90% loading.
Yeah, it'll get there. And I will upload
There we go.
the picture
I'm
here
on the map.
for everyone else to see.
And the new picture is on the stream.
Cool. And they're uploading to Discord is what is the individual that everyone sees standing in front of this door as well. The orb that's actually just at his hip, like hanging at his hip, from a short chain, glows faintly.
Simon, having an undead orb of his own, takes particular note of this. Would I recognize it as something similar to mine?
No. This looks like... give me a quick perception check. It's not particularly hard.
Okay. There's a good roll.
17.
Okay. This, you can see that there are small, like it's made of... initially it was made of steel, and then it seems to be enchantments have rings around what to you looks to be like the edges if it was a 2D circle, that are glowing. The center is a very dark metal, but you do see small holes drilled into it that for some purpose.
Okay.
The figure before you turns to you as you come down the stairs and says, "Ah, you must be the ones who dealt with my workers upstairs. Yes?"
He has to be let in. They didn't comply.
And what brings you to this place?
We have been tasked by a sect of the Church of Lathander from elsewhere to come here and investigate the undead issue, to put it simply.
I see. So it is Eric who sent you, yes?
It might be, it might not be.
Well, I will see you soon. And the figure vanishes. The light from the orb goes away. And the two whites step towards you. Could I get everyone to roll initiative, please?
Oh boy.
There we go. Back to the good rolls.
See, you say that, and now you're going to roll awful.
No, I'm not gonna say I don't need them this time. I understand. My mistake.
Okay. Hey, Adema, how's your vision situation right now?
It's dark in here.
Cool. Cool. I think you're the only one without dark vision, I think.
That's fine. I can
Gary,
Oh, no.
Gary doesn't.
Very
I
does.
have-
Kai doesn't.
That's okay. The light of Thassa will guide you, or whatever.
Amen.
This is what faith is all about.
Actually, you know what? I should probably add this. So, give me a moment. Because it's not showing up as something I can actually do on my thing. So I was gonna add a certain cantrip to my list just because, just for ease of use.
Okay. So here we go. I will click the big old begin combat button. You're up first.
We're gonna get the big scary voice.
Give me just a second here,
The big spooky.
because the first thing I'm doing is fixing the vision issue.
Fair.
It
Yeah,
didn't
you.
appear in my list there.
By the way, this room is currently lit by a dim torch either side of the stairwell that you just came down.
There we
Again,
go.
do we have the cantrip light? Don't need to worry about it.
Yeah, but that takes concentration. Pretty sure it does.
Does no one just
I'm
have
having a hard
torches?
time knowing a cantrip is a concentration spell.
I have torches.
Okay. I'm going to check real quick with the light spell.
Nope. I just added it. It actually does not. That is my mistake.
Yeah.
I'm mistaking dancing lights. That's my mistake.
Yeah.
Those are two different things. Yeah.
Dancing light is indeed concentration. But dancing light has so much more use, like so many more use cases. Anyway.
Yeah. I'm
that's
going to
a
draw
tangent.
my dagger, cast light on it, and I'm gonna start going towards the closest one.
Sure. They seem to be approximately equidistant from you.
Actually, I do need to check something before I cast light, I should say, because I didn't do it yet. That is my action, so my first turn I'm going to attack first.
Sure.
For good reason.
Yup.
And that is this one. Normal.
That hits.
Attack.
Nice.
Attack.
Yeah, you deal a bunch of damage.
And then my second one.
That unfortunately does not hit. So everyone is aware. These two creatures have both a long sword and a long bow on them.
They each have both.
Yes.
Okay.
And I will share an image of them. These are a pretty standard, like, mid-level undead creature. But just so everyone knows what you're looking at.
Creepy.
There. Yeah. And there we go. That's everything for your turn there, Ip23?
Jeez, y'all look uglier than I do.
The white in front of you takes particular issue with what you just said. It is going to swing. Let me check this here. First, he's going to attempt to drain life from you.
Oh.
Does a 6 does not hit, correct?
AC 17.
Okay, there we go. And then he's going to swing his longsword at you for an 8 to hit. He seems a little bit shaken by that. And you did make the get dagger glow there, right?
No, that takes an action, so I'm doing
Okay.
that this next time.
Okay. He seems just like maybe a little set back. Simon, it's your turn.
Okay. Let's see. What do we got? Okay. Simon is going to move over here for now. And would it be safe to say I drew my weapon, sensing danger on our way in? My packed weapon?
Sure.
All right.
You
Then
could just had it out from the last time.
actually, yeah, I would have had it out already. So I'm just gonna take a shot at the same white that Ithvik is engaged with.
Mm.
Ooh.
That hits.
Alrighty. Nice.
Okay, that's a solid hit.
Max damage.
Yeah. Simon coming out strong. Barry. These guys are a little bit spooky.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am, you guessed it, going to go into a rage.
The big Angie.
You guessed it.
And I'll go up to this guy. And hit him. I'll do it reckless.
Okay.
And as I hit normal. One more time.
That hits.
Okay.
Ooh.
You're using Cookie for this?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. He takes some damage. You do have a second attack.
Oh.
That hits.
That's better.
Yeah. He takes some more damage. Awesome. You feel the weight of Cookie like impacts as you would expect, but it doesn't seem to deliver the force as much as you might have expected.
Huh. Okay. Yep.
Is that to say it's resistant to bludgeoning?
I would say resistant to non-magical weapons.
Also a possibility.
Kai.
Far back up the stairs are the torches.
No, the torches are right here. I just didn't put
Right there.
images on the map for them.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna cast my Produce Flame.
I'll show you a torch.
10 feet in a bright light with another 10 feet of dim light.
Okay. One moment here. Light source. Torch. Apply.
Ah!
There we go. Yup.
Good thing I'm looking the other direction because that would flashback.
There. Light has appeared.
Does it look like if I threw my Produce Flame at one of these whites that they could become like a white torch?
I will allow it. You will have to hit for the fire to catch, obviously. But I'll allow it because that's really cool.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Okay,
shit!
You definitely hit. Which one are you throwing it at?
I'm going to throw it. I guess I've got technically a better angle at the one by Barry, so we'll throw it at that.
Sure. That works. Roll damage for me. And I believe this is 4d8 damage
Holy
because
shit.
of cantrip scaling.
Jesus.
Yeah. Come on now.
You rolled normal on that, I think.
Yeah, he rolled it
the
twice.
second one.
Okay, so that's 18 points of fire damage. And you light this thing's hair on fire. That was a solid chunk of damage. And now you no longer have the torch.
Now it is the torch.
But, yeah. Torch. Apply. There we go.
Once it
It is that white's turn.
it screams and runs around.
It does seem to have some degree of discipline is the word I want to use.
Mm-hmm.
And it is going to attempt its life drain on Barry.
I don't know, some tells me it doesn't matter how disciplined you are. If you're on fire and a barbarian just tackled you into a wall, you're not going to be really...
Also, do the undead feel pain? We're going to get all
No.
philosophical now, folks.
If so, we are monsters.
Yeah, does a 16 hit you, Barry? Okay.
Oh, I was muted. Yes, it does.
Okay. You are going to take 4 points of necrotic damage, and I need a DC 13 Constitution saving throw.
No challenge.
Oh yeah, she's
Nice.
the barbarian. Let's be honest here. Okay. Your hit point maximum was not reduced.
That's good.
Did you recklessly attack?
Yes.
She did, yeah.
Okay, you did. All right, 22 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for 4 points of magical slashing damage. I don't think the magical slashing damage particularly matters for you, if I remember right.
I don't think so. I think it's just like slashing.
Yeah,
in
bludgeoning,
general.
piercing. Yeah.
So would that be 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are correct. It is. It just says bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. It doesn't specify non-magical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Edema.
That's me. So since
Yes, it
everyone's doing things with lights, let's go ahead and throw a guiding bolt at the one. We'll throw the other one, the one near Itzvik.
Sure. That hits.
It's that spell I have Shadowheart use all the fucking time.
It's such a good spell.
8 damage. It's radiant.
Yeah. Let me double check here real quick. Cool. So he is all sparkly now.
Pretty.
Literally what Guiding Bolt does.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else for your turn there, Edema?
That's a negative Ghost Rider.
All right. Yes, look, the guy in front of you now is sparkly, and you feel like it would be very easy to hit him.
Yeah.
You have advantage.
First, I'm going to use my favorite foe on the guy, so I get an extra D4 of any damage now.
Sure.
Since now everything's lit up like a fucking Christmas tree here, I'm just gonna take a swing.
Lit up like the 4th of fucking July.
So attack with advantage. Damn.
19 hits. It did look like you were almost about to get 2 1s.
That would have been fucking crazy.
That sounds about right for my luck. That's a decent one, at least. 16 total. And
Yeah.
that one is... Oh, hold on, one more. Almost forgot. There we go. And
Oh,
that would all
hell
be
yeah,
magical.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. You stab this guy right in one of his eyes and, like, pull out half of his skull.
Ugh.
On one side.
Yeah.
He did. And then I will mark that one as defeated.
No,
You'll see the
honestly, I think that's an
dead.
improvement, guys.
Marked by Marcus.
Yeah. And then it is Simon's turn.
Okay. Alright, I think I'm just gonna zap this remaining boy with an Eldritch Blast. Perhaps two.
Sure.
There's one. And there's the other. Oh, there's our net one.
One hit.
Okay.
Ooh. Your Eldritch Blast fires out, and you hit this guy in one of his arms. And he seems to take some damage. He does stand, though.
Yeah.
Barry!
Yes. I will.
He's now on fire.
Oh. Amazing. Well, maybe because he's on fire, I won't hit him with Cookie, because, like, Cookie's wooden, and I don't want to have to
Valid.
risk my prized rolling pin. So I will pull out the longsword instead. And give that a whirl. Also, still reckless.
21 hits. Yeah, you deal. 1 second here. Cool. You deal a bunch of damage to him.
Oh.
Oh.
There it is. And because you're a half orc, you have savage attacker, do you not? You get to add another 2d8 or another d8 to that, by the way.
Oh.
Pretty sure it's a half orc feature.
If Savage Attacker works the way it does in Baldur's Gate, it's you roll damage twice and take the higher of the two numbers, if I remember
Pretty
correct.
sure they set it up differently for Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
Let me check. Is it Savage Attacker 5?
I don't see it under my.
Yeah, there's something.
When you
like
score a
that.
critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time and add it to
okay.
the total damage.
Yeah.
So yes, you get an extra d8.
Okay. Okay.
It's in your racial section. I had
Yeah.
to dig for it.
Yeah.
It doesn't specify if the magic damage gets increased, so that would be up to Montu here.
Sorry, say again?
It doesn't specify. It says one of the weapon's damage dice, so I don't know if the D8 and D4 would get it.
Just one of the weapons damage dice.
Well,
so
I got
just-
an 8.
Yep.
Yeah, I see that. You dealt 28 damage with that hit.
Nice.
I
38
will
total.
tell you
Good lord.
that the 3 damage was reduced to 1 damage because it was necrotic damage.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, but
Undead.
still 25 damage is a lot. Or 26 damage is a lot, and he dies. You swing with the Blade of the Fallen King, and it cleaves him nearly in twain. And both have died.
Nice. Good job,
As far
team.
as you are aware, all of the hostile enemies have been defeated.
Customary search of the body.
Similar to the guards up at the top of the stairs, the weapons aren't in great shape. The ones you have are probably better and are certainly better maintained. Turns out the dead don't take good care of their weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking more like any off chance of coin or something left lying around.
No, these don't have. You don't find coin purses on their semi-rotted studded leather armor.
And
This one's hair is still burning, however.
You can stay there as our torch.
going to immediately check the door, both for traps and possibly if it's locked.
Sure. Give me a perception check. Sure. This is still a door made of stone, but it's thinner than the ones that were at like the front doors of the mausoleum. You don't see any trap triggers, certainly not from this side, nor do you see a lock on it. It does appear that the door swings inward.
All right, Barry, you want to open this at the same time?
Yep.
So I'm just going
point me
to
at a door.
stand clear of it.
Real quick, let me throw light on my warhammer, and I'm just
Sure.
gonna hang back so I don't beam into the door when it opens.
All right, so I'm going to be attempting to open the door with her if she needs it. So
Yeah. So that
I
is
would
the
give her
light
advantage
spell.
if it says check.
Ah!
Right.
Power of the sun!
Awesome.
I love it. I love it.
Here, have a guidance. To not blind yourself.
Note that you are now concentrating on guidance.
I mean, it only works for one roll, so yeah, go for it.
Is it only one roll?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, once before the spell ends, the target. Okay. That is also a Baldur's Gate misconception.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know why that has concentration on it. It doesn't make sense.
Well, because you can say, "Hey, here you go," and
I-
in the next minute, if the person makes a check,
I think
anyway.
it's in exchange for being concentration. It just stays on for its duration
Yeah.
instead of having to recast it every time.
Yeah. It's usually long enough to clear all of the traps in the room.
Yeah, and get through an entire conversation.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and roll athletics.
With advantage, because
Yeah, you are getting helped and guided.
and guidance. Wow.
Oh,
Oh Christ.
Yeah, the door opens. That's the button.
Team effort.
And before you, you see
oh!
2 more whites and a
I see a thing.
zombified soldier.
I'm going to waste zero time. Weapons coming around on out.
Okay, let's roll initiative again.
Oh Lord.
We didn't rest, so I don't have my superiority die back.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That was almost a perfect roll.
It's almost like resting before going into dungeons, which are usually a test of your resources, is a good thing.
I just want to known that I suggested it before we went in, and no one responded.
A test of your reflexes.
Sloppy.
In my defense, Githwick is impatient and doesn't want to be working for these people.
Fair.
I could have given you an extra attack to stab someone.
Okay. Let's fight.
You're metagaming. I'm messing with you.
You are up.
Gun and dagger's coming out. I'm not pulling punches this time.
For the record,
Oh, you were pulling punches before.
this guy you have seen before. I think this is kind of undead. They were the more elite guards back in the Elven thing. Damn it, this is a new thing to you.
Oh.
I mean, he doesn't see it anyway.
Fair.
I'm going to shoot at this one back here first.
Way in the back there.
Yeah.
Sure. Bang. You set off an echoing explosion.
Damn.
And the projectile careens into one of the walls behind it.
Damn it, I really need to work on
Nailed
this.
it.
Just start straight in.
Sure.
Damn it.
You as soon as the doors open, you see the enemies, you fire your gun and miss. You charge up to the closest enemy and take a swipe with your dagger and miss. You think to yourself, maybe I should take stock of the situation first.
Ifuk then follows up with, nah.
Live fast, die young.
Does that one hit?
Why do you have? Oh, right, right. Unfortunately, let me check this real quick. Unfortunately, no, that does not hit.
Oh well. But yes, I get an extra attack because Gloomstalker for one turn.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
a one turn.
Yep.
So I'm a high level fighter for the first turn of combat, guys.
Yep. That's what a Gloomstalker do.
And then the white back here is going to.
I can't even see it yet.
He is going to fire a pair of arrows at Ithvuk.
Peros, if you will.
I will not.
Didn't think so.
1. 13 to hit, and a 4 to hit. You do not have your shield on right now, correct?
Yeah, my AC is 15 without it.
Okay. Just checking. It is also going to move this way, and in here. And Kai, it is your turn.
Alright.
You have heard the sounds of combat from beyond the edges of the light.
And then I'm going to cast my Produce Flame again.
Sure. Torch. Apply changes. There.
It's even brighter. I can't even see Barry.
I love this.
Then I'm going to throw it at this first white.
Hoping to catch him on fire again.
If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I think I already know the name of this episode. This dungeon is too bright.
But that won't miss it.
Unfortunately, you do not. The fire. You throw the ball of fire, and it falls at this white's feet,
Then I'm just going to
and extinguishes.
back up, just open up the doorway a bit. And I'm good there.
Light source. None. Apply changes. It is not so bright. Still pretty bright. Not quite so bright.
Hey, I'm bright.
Simon,
I'm not so bright. That's the end of that joke.
Simon, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here so I can actually see what's going on in this room.
Hear the sounds of Ithvuk having no chill and rush in to help.
What else is fucking new?
Robes and doing that.
Yeah.
Name a more iconic duo.
The armored dude in the south hasn't done anything yet, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. I think Simon is just gonna try and take a shot at not the one next to Ithvuk, but the one further north.
Sure.
With the packed bow.
Cool. That hits.
Alrighty.
Your arrow of conjured energy leaps off the string of your bow and embeds itself in the white's chest. Then the energy dissipates again. You deal some damage.
Okay.
Now then,
That's me.
it is this guy's turn. He sidles up to you with an elvish accented.
Ah, crap.
And he is going to stab at you. 1 second. One moment. Okay.
Did you lose the sheet?
No. I'm just like reading something on the sheet. Like the weapon, it has weapon melee base, weapon melee full, spear ranged base, spear ranged full. Like, what are the base and full? Like, this isn't 3.5. No, Simon is not a fiend or undead.
Not yet.
But with those fiendish good looks. Okay, he is going to stab at you with a spear. Does an 18 hit you?
It does.
And then does a higher than that. One. A moment, you're going to hear more roll. You take 9 points of damage from the first attack, and that was the wrong die. There. And 6 points of damage, piercing damage from the second attack.
All right, I'm going to activate the orb and hit him with a hellish rebuke.
Okay, that costs 1 charge, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. He makes a dex save. He rolls a 16. He still takes half the damage.
Okay. So I'll just roll the damage roll.
Yep.
I love that spell, by the way.
It's such a good spell.
Yeah. So I guess that is 6 fire damage.
Yes, you are correct. He takes 6 points of fire damage. And then as a bonus action, he starts to glow. Candle? Is that? Yeah, that works. He sheds dim light for 10 feet.
Look, he's trying
As
to
a
help.
bonus
I'm worried.
Edema, you're up.
Hello. I'm not even sure which one of these tokens is me. Oh, there I am.
The one with your
God.
the one with your image on it?
At this
Nah.
point, just to help out with how bright things are, I'm gonna say that this guy's burning hair has extinguished. It helps.
God. Is this the rapture? Is this what rapture feels like?
Usually when you get raptured, you go up, not down.
The server's bogged down. We were lagging.
While this is going on, I'm gonna open a different kind of blue pop. Hold on.
Let's hold some dead in there. Why not? See what happens.
Who are you ringing it on?
The one I can see this guy. God,
Okay.
I can't even do the pings. They're barely visible.
No, we saw it.
All right, go ahead. So he makes a wisdom save, yeah?
Do I hear someone's microwave?
You did hear a microwave, yes.
He rolls a 4.
Ah, yes. Quite unfortunate. Also unfortunate. It's an 8, and it's necrotic.
Okay, he takes some points of damage.
Well,
Are you missing health already?
I was gonna say, is the one he hit damaged already?
That
It was not.
He missed.
Okay.
Yep.
I didn't think of that till after I already picked him. All right, here we go. Ending the turn.
I
The only
mean,
one that's currently injured is this dude over
is
here.
it the only one you can see?
I mean, I can barely see the left butt cheek of the one you're in front of. But
Yeah.
Barry, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna move here. And I'm not going to rage. I'm not
You're
going
still
to.
in your rage.
Yeah,
Am
yours
I?
would still be up.
I mean, we were out of combat for all of 5 seconds.
Oh, okay.
I would
Wow.
say that you were out of combat for probably like 2 rounds worth. So this is going on the 5th round of combat. Fair?
Well, I hate to, make myself like give myself a
Technically, that
disadvantage.
would have broken it according to the
It
rules.
says, your rage lasts
yeah,
for
you
1
didn't
minute.
hit
It ends early
something.
if you're knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn.
You haven't hacked or slashed.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Or taken damage since then. I guess I could
Okay.
have punched myself, but like,
Like punch the wall.
The greatest
Yeah,
kind
but
of
like-
anger of all.
I wouldn't,
Anger
I
itself.
wouldn't know that there would be like
No.
people right behind it.
No.
So
All
yeah,
right. Okay.
it dropped. And I'm not going to spend another charge because now I'm thinking, God, how long is this dungeon?
2 rooms in. How long is this?
And so I'm just gonna hit it. It's still gonna be reckless. Oh God, I don't know which one.
Which guy?
One is glowing rather brightly. The other one
Yeah.
is uninjured and standing in front of the rope.
He has been mind injured now.
This guy
To be
seems
fair, everything
more.
here is glowing brightly.
Yeah, it's a little hard to.
That guy just took a giant
threat
chunk out
levels.
of my health, so.
Okay.
Yes, protect the squishy bird boy.
That hits. Okay.
Nice.
How much of that was necrotic? Okie dokie. You deal a sizable amount of damage to him, and you see the sword almost sap more of the energy out of this creature than you thought it might have.
I was gonna say, I saw a 16 go off him, so that is a weakness for him.
Oh. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it again.
Yup, that hits. Oh dear. So
Always love to hear that.
You deal damage to him, and he dies. I need Simon and
Hooray.
Barry to make dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Alrighty, I can do
Oh
that.
shit.
Wait, is he like exploding? Would I have advantage
is.
on this? Because
Yes,
of
you would
danger
have.
sense?
You would have
Okay.
advantage on this because of danger sense.
Barbarians aren't overpowered, guys.
Not at all.
Combat is literally their whole shtick. So
They're
like,
doing a lot of ones.
yes, you both succeeded. You each take 3 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Oh.
Ouchie.
And now his light is extinguished.
His light is being
Metaphorically
extinguished
and literally.
forever.
I'll shuffle this way.
Okay.
Oh shit.
It is the last white's turn. And he's still a little miffed that like Ifuk just charged in here.
What bills do you pay to be running in here like
This
that?
is my room, sir.
Right. He misses his attempt to reach out and touch you. And then misses with his longsword. These whites are not swinging super
Wow.
great.
It is not White Knight.
I'm assuming with how the increased threat you did before worked, that might have made these guys a bit weaker than they should be.
Ifuk.
Well, my plan kind of went out of the window when Barry moved. Yeah, this presents a very interesting situation because I no longer get my sneak attack.
Yes, you.
Oh.
Well, you get the regular. Your allies
Yeah,
within
regular.
5 feet sneak attack.
Yeah. You get advantage because Barry's next to the one next to you.
Yeah, it's
No,
just
I have to be flanking
you
for
now
that.
just don't get it if you're surrounded by enemies. No, dude. You just have to have an ally within 5 feet of the enemy you're attacking.
Yeah.
I was going off of swashbuckler ones. If there's 2 people within reach of each other, I don't get it either.
Yeah.
That was what I was going from. Sorry, my bad. Never mind.
You do get it because she's just there.
Like a normal rogue.
Yep.
Yeah. God, Normie.
Well, I'm going to stab the one that just tried to fail to hit me because we're just flailing at each other at this point.
You are too.
My point stands.
Well,
And my gun's put away now, so I do have my shield back out.
Okay.
But I missed.
17.
And I'm just going to step this way and with my bonus action disengage a little bit.
Okay.
So he can't hit me.
Sure. Except I had already moved the turnover, so you had to request to move. He's gonna follow you.
wait, come back. You must die.
Souls. Attack roll for this thing. An 18 beats your 17 AC.
Yes, it does.
You take 3 points of necrotic damage, and I need a Constitution save, please.
1 second here. And gone. Saving throw. Normal. 17.
Okay, you succeed on the saving throw.
I have a drink's tougher than you, bitch. Sorry. Sorry. I forgot we were on the stream. I apologize.
What are you talking about? We swear way worse than that.
Okay, and he's gonna swing his longsword at you
Don't fucking worry about it.
Fair enough.
for a 21 to hit. And he does not have a shield out. He doesn't have a shield at all. Why was I thinking there was a shield involved? So he's going to versatile hit you for 6 points of slashing damage.
39. Well, that was a 29. That was 39. There we go. Alright.
Kai, it is your turn.
Kai is going to cast Aura of Vitality.
Ooh.
Oh, would you look at that? You're still concentrating on this spell to this day.
It's still there.
I was gonna say, those status effect icons have been on you for a while.
Pretty sure our ship is still covered in greens from the last time.
And I'm going to apply
Savage attacks. Yeah, okay.
2d6 hit points to Simon first.
Hooray.
7 points of healing.
I'll take it.
Cool.
Thank you very much,
And that is
sir.
the end of my turn.
Awesome. Simon, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to fly my way around here. And then... actually, I'm just gonna... What is this in the middle here that we're looking at?
It is a broken fountain.
Okay, so Simon's gonna fly up and perch himself up here. And then... Which one of these two is more damaged?
The one further away from you
Alright, I'm gonna hit...
appears to be more damaged.
Okay, I'm gonna hit that one with the Eldritch Blast.
Cool. Both bolts.
Yes.
Hit him with both barrels.
Mm-hmm.
2 hits.
Excellent. Less excellent. Slightly more excellent.
All right. He takes an amount of force damage as these bolts impact. Honestly, like in his shoulder, and he like staggers back from the force, then rights himself, threatening Ithvuk.
All right, that's me.
Idema, it is your turn.
I like these new death icons for these things. Way easier to see.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, actually, yeah, I just noticed those. Those are cool.
I am marking them dead via the turn counter.
Okay.
Julian?
Give me a sec. There's some excess sound.
Sure. By the way, Barry, it does say that you have left the game.
What?
Yeah, you're not in the list of
You're
players.
in my list of players in the bottom left corner.
Might have to
Just
refresh
give
your
it a
window.
refresh.
Yeah, hit the refresh button.
Okay.
Especially as you are on deck. Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna head up here, I guess, to be with my friends. And then I'm going to use Spirit Guardians.
Nice.
Here comes the blender.
Here come the grad
Oh.
students.
I love
Literally.
Spirit Guardians in BG3. It's
Yeah.
so good.
It's an amazing spell.
I'm not level 5 yet.
Just run around.
Between Spirit Guardians and Spiritual Weapon, my Shadowheart is just a fucking summoner.
Spirit Guardians is centered on you, Edema.
Oh, wait till you get to Planar Ally in level 12.
Oh,
Holy
nice.
shit.
Yeah, it's everything within 15 feet of you.
Yeah, it is centered on you, though.
I wasn't trying to place it. I didn't know I could do that.
One moment here. Is it this one? This one. Boop. I don't know how to tie it to your token, so we'll just like
Move it as
It's easy
needed.
enough to see.
I can just cast it again and give myself the spell slot.
Yeah, you can tell it not to use the spell slot if I remember it. Okay. Okie dokie doke.
Neato.
Now they make the save at the start of their turn, correct?
Well, first of all, I have to dead none of my allies. Obviously, no one gets
When it starts its turn there.
Yeah. Okay.
But
Enters this area for the first time on a turn or starts his turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
none of my homies are hurt. Passing turn.
Cool. Barry. Edema seems to be like glowing strangely. Not in the same way that like the guy who just blew up was glowing.
Let's
But-
say PTSD. No!
Not the light!
It seems like there's some sort of effect coming off of him. Or centered on him.
I don't think she would notice. Well, actually, no, she's not raging.
Yeah,
Never mind. She would notice.
You have your faculties about you.
This is crazy.
You can concentrate on stuff right now.
But she never kills people without raging.
I mean, if it helps, they're
Has-
already dead.
They're
Has
already dead.
has Barry's barbarian rage been a coping mechanism this whole time?
Let's really get into it.
Having to kill without rage would genuinely traumatize her? Is that what's happening?
Oh no.
All right.
I'll guess I'll just hit the guy in front of me.
Nat 20.
Oh shit!
There it is. That's 2 for the night. Last week was 3 nat 20s out of her.
Mm-hmm.
I am fine with the barbarian getting the nat 20s.
And roll another d8.
Damn!
Oh! Oh boy.
Oh boy!
Okie dokie. So he takes. A bunch of damage, and you swing once, and he like you hit him, and he kind of stands for a second and topples over, dead.
Okay. Well, and I guess I'll.
Plus dead.
Plus dead.
I love it when things are plus dead.
You can stand on bodies. That hits. Okay. Yeah, similar story, just like one swing straight across. Like you tell Ithvik to duck, horizontal swing across, take this guy's head off. By the way, you don't have a shield, correct?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
You should be swinging, or you could be swinging with 2 hands and get a
I
D10
know it.
instead of a D8.
Oh.
It's rolling with the
Yeah,
D8,
that's,
but it's one-handed.
Longswords are fun.
I'm
Hey,
pretty
try.
sure I set that up right for that weapon, and I feel like we've had this conversation, but...
Although
Actually, she has never done this before. You have not had this chance.
Ooh, okay.
although there are like some feats and effects and such that proc if you're wielding a one-handed weapon with no shield.
Yeah, like dueling fighting style, defensive duelist
Yeah, but
is a
do
reaction.
barbarians even get a fighting style?
No, they do not. Yeah, apparently barbarians don't use much style when they fight, which is
Who'd have thunk it?
very short-sighted. Wizards. Okay.
To be
and
fair, they don't need it.
no. And that seems to be all of the obvious threats.
Oh my
Combat.
god, I
is
didn't
now
even notice there was
over.
fucking skulls now on the thing because it's
Yeah,
so bright. I
'cause-
can't even see it.
Yeah, I didn't see him either, honestly.
They got plus dead.
That's
Yeah.
good. I like that.
Says aura of vitality until everybody is healed up.
Yeah. Pretty much
Everybody-
everyone, if you're not topped off, you end up topped off.
Nice.
Okay.
Okay.
This room, if everyone wants to move into it,
Simon's perched up on the fountain.
this fountain seems to have deteriorated more through through time rather than anything like specifically breaking it. Is Adema running away?
This is trying
Zombies,
to make it
they're
visible
scary.
to people.
The
mean-
thing is, if you're all the way out there, Kai can't see.
Yeah, the rest of us can see just fine. You're good. Get in here.
No, I can see too much is the problem.
I see everything. Just go over into the
Boy.
corner.
I can see into the damn future with how bright this is.
Same routine. I'm gonna check the door just in case.
All right, give me a perception check. Yeah, you similar to before. This door seems to be carved with ranks. It looks like a unit of soldiers called to attention. Their armor has draconic elements to it. Shields bear a dragon head. Shoulder pauldrons shaped like scales.
If there's a shield, maybe Barry could take it.
This is
It's a
carved
carving
into the door.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were
It's not
describing
an
this.
actual shield.
I'm describing the scene. God. Anyway, the door itself, you don't see any particular. You don't see anything that looks like a trap trigger. You don't see you don't see a lock hole where you would like insert a key. But the door also doesn't seem to be locked, so you wouldn't need one.
Can I hear anything through the door?
Give me another perception check. One was using your eyes to examine the door. The other one will be to hear through it. This is another like similar to the first door or the second door, I guess. This is a stone door, but it's relatively thin. You don't hear much. You don't hear really anything at all through this doorway. Yeah, you can't make out anything through the stone of this door.
Just to be safe, after he got hit with that last thing, Itzrick's going to pull out the mask and put it on.
Okay. Is this the first time you've put it on in front of your friends?
None of them have seen it since Simon looked at it the first time.
Okay. How does everyone react to him putting on this creepy ass mask that was controlling shadows when first you saw it?
Simon is cautious, but sure he's doing it for a helpful reason.
Do we know that?
I mean, someone would have a
Like wishful
reasonable
thinking.
excuse for not doing anything, because he also has something very similar that is possibly a risk to us.
Yeah.
The rest of you, I don't know.
We all have
Like, it
our
doesn't
dark
seem
sides.
inherently evil aside from the fact that it looks creepy.
I can't say much about looking creepy, but he's all for it if it's going to work out for us.
Okay, cool. Yeah, this room, for the record, the fountain, again, deteriorated more due to time than anything specifically breaking it. It does look like it once housed, like, what had been housed in it was a sculpted dragon as the centerpiece, with its mouth upraised, and water would have sprayed out of the mouth of this dragon. The walls show, you can even kind of almost make out the remnants of paint on wherever a dragon, like bluish paint on wherever a dragon is depicted. It seems like a dragon sitting on its hoard. Scenes of a dragon in flight, as if the painter is on the back of the dragon. Things showing the glory of dragonkind in general, especially perhaps a blue dragon.
Simon looks at this and wonders if this is related to paying homage to Saharan. Let's see. I think Simon, just as a test, is going to put one gold coin from his inventory down with the hoard on this fountain statue.
Okay.
See if anything happens.
Nothing happens that you can, as far as you are aware, nothing happens.
All right, that was worth a try. Simon takes his gold bag.
I
don't know. Anyone else has any other ideas they want to try?
I will reiterate, as far as Ithvik can tell, that door is not locked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Barry, can I get a hand?
Just because it's not locked doesn't mean something could happen.
That's why I check for traps.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be extra cautious. We still don't know what the meaning of the phrase pertains to.
Understandable.
Exactly.
I mean, you could cast Detect Magic, see if you see anything.
It only tells me the school of magic. I don't know if it can help us specifically, but
It still let us know that there's a source of magic.
sure, why not? Let's do it.
Cool. Give me a minute here. You see, as you cast the spell, you sense sort of the lingering wisps of what would have been necromantic energy off of the bodies you just killed.
Mm-hmm.
And intertwined in that almost seems to be divine energy. The door in front of you seems to have abjuration magic on it.
So some kind of protective spell of some sort?
Yeah.
So I communicate that to them. I don't know if I can identify any specifics, but there is something here in place.
If you want to attempt an Arcana check to see maybe a little more about it, you can, but to find out exactly what the magic would do would be a very high Arcana check.
I'll give it a try.
17.
Let me pull up the Warlock spell list here right quick. I think this spell is on your list, but I just want to double check. Oh, it is not. Internet, work out the way I want you to. Really? Oh, Itchy, are you undying or undead?
Oh,
He's undead.
my warlock classification?
Yes.
It is undead.
Undead, okay. You know that this the enchantment on this door would have something to do with sound.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, shit, that would invalidate me trying to listen through it.
Would I be able to identify the source of that abjuration spell? Like where specifically it's coming from?
It seems just to be an enchantment on the doors, not on a specific part of the door.
Okay, so I think I know the spell that's being done. Because there is a spell in the undead spell list of blindness and deafness that there could be a spell that's like restraint, like muffling sound or quieting sound. So for all we know, there could be some sort of noise beyond this door that we're just not hearing. Beyond identifying it, I don't know what we can do to counter it.
I know nothing about this magic shit.
Valid.
As far as the door goes, how big is the seam around the door?
The seam around the door? It's... When this door was first installed... Give me a... What kind of check would that be? Investigation check, please. To see, like... Okay. Rolling hot with the with the intelligence checks tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah. Yes. As the door currently stands, they, especially in the middle, kind of scrape on the floor. When the doors were first installed, when they were properly maintained regularly, probably would have been about half an inch at the top and bottom from the ground and the ceiling.
Is there something that I can possibly wild shape into that I believe will fit through?
Something like a spider might be able to fit through that, like a small spider, not like a giant spider. It's probably even too small for like a mouse.
Okay.
But really, some form of insect probably would work.
Well, let's just go with what you said then. We'll change to the spider and head on through to see what we can see.
Sure.
Wait, Turtle Boy, that's the wrong franchise.
Sure. Let me just find the statistics of a spider.
One entire spider.
One spoder. All right. Let's use the compendium. That's not that. You do have 30 feet of dark vision. Okay. You are size category tiny with 1d4 minus 1 hit points right now.
Perfect.
You pass into the next room. So
Really walk
briefly
through
give
a
you
wall.
apply. You see an empty room with a door to the north, a door to the south, and a door forward.
Well, I'm going to take advantage of my shape right now, and I'm going to check out each door.
The doors to the north and south, you see, they actually, like, it looks like these doors slide downward into the ground, and seal top and bottom. You do see that there is writing above both doors as well. The top one reads, "Her arrows and oaths fly true." In Draconic again.
Okay.
The door to the south, fealty and blades unwavering.
So one door labeled arrows and one door labeled blades.
The door ahead of you is very much in the same state as the one that you just crawled under.
I will attempt to crawl through this one as well.
Oh, at the end. Sure. This one seems to have actually, like, as you're now trying to crawl, it seems to have deteriorated a bit more. I am going to need... Yeah, we'll call this acrobatics with a spider stats, which is a +2. As you are squeezing under.
6. There was no +2 to that though.
Yeah, it's an 8. You try pushing your way through, and you actually see, like, can see enough through that you know that there are 3 creatures in this room, as well as 3 statues, but you're not sure exactly where they're positioned, or where the creatures are positioned, or what the statues are of. And you realize that you're as tiny as you are as the spider, you are just a little bit too big to fit under this doorway.
Okay. I'll head back and give my findings to the group.
Sure.
Or shaping back to myself. And so we've got 2 doors with some nice writing above them, north and south, and another door which seems to enter into a room with some creatures and statues in there, but I couldn't get much more detail.
So you didn't see anything in that room itself that might have been making noise?
Nope.
Which makes me wonder why the abjurative spell. Well, I say we've done our due diligence if we want to just try opening it.
After you, Barry. And help action.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Kai. I almost gave you no vision whatsoever instead of just returning you to normal. Yeah, the door
You can't handle having 2 eyes
slides
again.
open soundlessly, despite scraping on the ground.
Mm. Alright, so what were the phrases over the 2 doors again? One with arrows, one with blades.
To the north is her arrows and oaths fly true.
And this one is the blades down here.
All right, and there's nothing else of note.
To the south reads his fealty and blades unwavering. Again in Draconic, so only Kai or Ithvuk would know that. The door to the north depicts an elven woman with a very fine bow in hand at full draw.
Mm-hmm.
Her helmet comes down with what looks like the snout of a dragon, and a plume of black hair comes out to the top of the helmet.
Very cool.
To the south, you see what looks to you like a dragonborn man with a shield and spear and a sword sheathed at his hip. Words are hard sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And you also see a bow and quiver of arrows over his right shoulder.
Well, given that we're in a mausoleum, I'm going to guess that the people depicted on these doors are probably buried behind each of these doors.
Does this door appear to be locked? Or anything on it that would be of note?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah, +5.
Before I respond to the perception check, you do see the carving of this door. The center seam of it is down like this, the center of what looks like a dragon sitting like proud, with head forward, wings outstretched quite wide to the edges of the doors, as if you would walk through the dragon into the next room.
That doesn't bode well, lads. And it was a 22 on roll.
Yes. You don't see, with the 22, first of all, you do see more of the bluish paint, especially in the what would be the membranes of the wings, or the down the front limbs of this dragon. Similar to what was on the walls in the room prior with the fountain. You don't see any handle that you would grab on this door. You don't see any locking mechanism. You don't see hinges on the walls either. You just see a center seam, and then the carving of this dragon.
Do we want to just try to go through here, or do you think these two tombs are important?
Hard to say. I'm guessing that these are the tombs of these two to the north and south are the tombs of the people depicted on them. The question becomes, do we want to risk bothering them and making more enemies, or do we want to just press forward eastward and see what awaits?
There is also the potential risk that they are already threats, and if we continue on, they come in behind us.
Also possible. How about we just poke our heads through one of these side doors and see what happens?
Guess we'll pull a coin out. Heads or tails?
Tails.
One is tails, two is heads.
It was heads.
Oh, there we go. Which way we going then? If like there was no decision on. Okay. So again, this door has no obvious opening or closing mechanism to it. It looks like, as Kai saw when he tried to go around it or see what was in the room beyond, it looks like it would slide into the floor.
Am I casting that fancy spell of yours again, lad?
Do I have unlimited uses of this? Is it because it's part of my warlock features?
The invocation for detect magic is you can cast it as an action without expending a spell slot.
Okay, so it's not like a once per day thing.
Correct.
All right, then.
Effectively, you have it as a cantrip.
Then I'll do it
Yeah.
again on that door.
Sure. You see that the door is magic, or there's magic on the door. It looks to be transmutation magic.
Okay, so some sort of transformation.
Is that what?
I don't know.
No, this one is abjurative as well.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I have the effect in mind, but I'm not sure exactly what school that abjuration makes more sense to me.
Can I make another Arcana check to more clearly identify it?
Yes, you can. It seems to be waiting for some kind of impact.
Okay, so Simon is going to pull out his packed longbow and attempt to shoot the door with his arrow.
You.
Do I need to make an
I'm
attack
going
roll?
to treat this like Baldur's Gate because it's an inanimate object you just hit.
Okay.
You shoot the door with one of your packed bow's arrows. The door pulses a sort of eerie green, and the door slides down into the floor.
Aha.
Anything in there that we can see?
You see here the door opens.
I opened it, sorry.
You see what looks to be a tomb, and resting upon the tomb in a delicately wrought steel stand is a beautiful longbow that appears to match the one that was carved into the door to this room.
Oh, neat.
It's going to walk up and gently run his hand along the edge of it.
It's gorgeous. It seems almost without flaw, in spite of the amount of time that this must have been down here.
Hey, Bright Eyes, would this be of any use to you?
Probably. I want to take a look at it and see if it's see if I can identify it and see if it would be better than my current packed weapon.
You reach out and grab this longbow. Also, I would encourage you to reread the packed weapon stuff.
No, I know you can attune with a different weapon.
Yes.
I'm trying to be in character with that. I know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, I know.
As you grasp this longbow, you feel the pulse of magic through it, and it almost feels like there is another consciousness in this bow. You only feel it for the briefest of moments. The grip of the bow feels warm in your hand.
Okay.
The leather wrapping it soft and supple. It feels right in your hand.
Okay.
Seeing what Simon did with that door, I'm going to walk down here and hit it with my dagger. The magical one, just to be safe.
While he's doing that, I'm going to be attuning to this and reassigning this new bow as my packed weapon.
Sure. I will move it into your inventory here.
All right.
For reference right now, it is, now that you are attuned to it, but nothing further, it is an oath bow, which is a rather powerful magical weapon. I have dragged it onto your sheet. You should be able to see it if you like close and reopen your sheet.
I'm reading it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Ithvik, you stab with your dagger at this door. There is a pulse off of the door. And could I get a strength saving throw?
Alright. Saving. Normal.
You are pushed back 5 feet and knocked prone. Almost as if the door was saying, wrong.
Ow.
Good try.
Well, that didn't work. Anyone else got an idea?
It does say blades.
Yes, which is why I used my knife.
I mean plural.
Alright, fine.
Because
Draw my second one and do it again.
Try multi-attack.
Both. Like if you're dual wielding both at once.
Yes, that's what I meant. Because I don't have multi-attack, I have to dual wield to do that.
Are you using your 2 daggers or a dagger and your cutlass?
Dagger and cutlass.
Okay. You swing both weapons. The cutlass, just by virtue of being longer, strikes first. You see the sort of flare of energy off of it that you saw with the opposite door. And by the time, and it has already started to move as the dagger makes contact with the door.
Oh.
The door opens. You see, similar to above, a tomb. However, this tomb, the lid of it is slightly ajar, and you do not see a body within.
Can I
Along
look
the
closer to see if there's anything in there? Just to be certain.
You don't see a body. You see a sort of deteriorated. Is that the word? Deteriorated.
Deteriorated.
Doesn't sound right, but yeah.
Dilapidated. Deteriorated.
Like the almost decayed remains of what could have been like a burial shroud, and some ceremonial weapons in there. You see, made of stone, a spear, a longsword, and a two-handed maul, like a great hammer.
Made of stone?
All made of stone.
Anything else in here?
Not that you can see.
So I'm reading this bow. So there's mention of a command phrase. Is this something I would have known by attuning to it, or maybe I need Kai to help me understand?
Command phrase is the phrase listed there.
Oh, so I just say it in English or common.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
In Elvish.
Oh, okay. Because
wait. This one I think I changed it to Draconic.
it whispers to me in Draconic, and I have a command phrase to say back to it, but it wasn't clear if I had to say that.
You learn that phrase in Draconic as well.
All right.
Through your attunement to the weapon, you understand at least those phrases in Draconic.
Okay. Do we know what the actual pronunciation of that command phrase is? In case I feel like actually saying it.
Hey, Marcus, where's that site that you used?
I don't have that anymore. I'm sorry. I just
I'm sorry for the extra work.
Draconic.
I literally just googled Draconic Translator.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. It's all good. Don't worry. Common to Draconic. Swift death.
This is pretty rad.
Oh, what is it? Swift death to you who have wronged me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I hadn't needed that for a while, so it went off my list.
Okay, so The word swift doesn't translate. So we'll just go with death to you who have wronged me, which is
Okay.
arguably more metal.
Sure.
And it is that. Nelithral ekeswux zvaust tepoa zuta ve.
All right, I'm writing that down.
Have fun with that.
And
I just
the swift defeat to my enemy will just be defeat to my enemies.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Okay, what it whispers to you, and it whispers this to you in a feminine voice.
Okay.
Gehal ekes sia wistui.
Alrighty.
Draconic is weird, guys.
Draconic is fucking. It's not designed for humanoid vocal organs. Let's be honest here.
Oh, I wrote them down in the description just for.
Yeah. Oh yeah. An oath was really cool, and I yeah. Okay. Cool.
Out of pure curiosity, it's going to reach in and grab one of the stone weapons at random. I don't care which one.
Sure. Slash RD3. What? Cool. You grab the spear. It's a like full-length, full-hafted spear. It's got some decent heft to it. You can lift it okay with your 10. It's certainly heavier than even if it were sharpened. You would not be able to wield it effectively with your strength score, but you can carry it just fine.
I carry it out and show the others and say, "There's 2 more things similar like this in that one."
Two more spears.
No, one's a maul, one's a sword. I'm gonna just leave it rested up against the wall or something, because I can't use it.
All right. We do just have 10 minutes left here.
I told him I might be late. I gave him fair warning.
Okay. I feel like we're at a pretty decent stopping point. There's cliffhanger stuff. There's stuff to think that's really cool. I think we're gonna wrap it here.
Well, at the very least, can I ask him to use his detect magic again just to see?
On what are you wanting?
On the last door?
No, the spear.
Oh.
The stuff I just pulled out just to see if anything's off about this.
Sure.
You see, they are magical, and as you focus as you concentrate on the spell and looking at these, you see that they are enchantment magic, I think. Oh, what school of magic are these spells?
Well then, these would all certainly be of use of the other 3 of our party.
This is transmutation magic.
Arcana roll?
Go ahead.
Ooh.
21.
Ooh.
It seems to be alongside something similar to the arcane lock spell or the knock spell.
Ooh, interesting.
More to the point, it almost seems as if these weapons are keys to something.
I communicate that to everyone. Sounds like they could be of some amazing use.
I guess that would explain why they made a rock.
Yeah. I guess you...
It's almost like they're keystones.
Oh! Full points, my man. Full points for me.
That was not at all intended. It just worked.
Well, I guess we're gonna need these in the next room or something, so might wanna.
I was gonna say we just
have
gotta
the rest of
decide
you
who
grab those.
decide who gets what.
I guess I'll take the sword.
There was the maul. Your big hammer,
Oh.
like your cookie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big hammer, never mind.
Big hammer.
All right. Yeah, so we're gonna wrap up there.
Alrighty.
Yeah, what was everyone's favorite part of the evening? Let's start. Let's take it to the middle. Marcus, what was your favorite part of the evening?
It's like rushing into the second room and flailing wildly for no reason.
Yeah, that was a solid moment.
Just
Julia.
Comes back to me. Something came up just now.
Oh, sorry, man. Yep. Itchy.
I mean, I can't argue with getting a new weapon. That's pretty fucking ball. But I was
Yeah.
also very entertained by the constant blindings.
Yeah. That module is great, but also blinds you. Barry.
I was gonna say the dark mausoleum just getting brighter and brighter and brighter. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like the name of this episode could be a song reference somewhere.
Oh. Tyron, what was your favorite part of the evening?
When I actually attempted to set the white on fire with my produced flame and actually managed to roll a natural 20 on it as well.
Nice.
That was awesome.
That made it so worth it.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you just got to go for the shenanigans.
Exactly.
What are we here for if not the shenanigans?
Exactly. You good, Julian?
Yeah. Burning white hair.
Burning white hair was pretty great.
Pretty solid.
All right. Thanks everyone for joining us at this episode of Scourge of the Dragon Sea. We hope. I feel like we all enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Join us probably next week for the continuation of these adventures. Itchy, take us away.
All right. Thank you all once again for joining us. Make sure to follow and subscribe to our channels, Ixie Studios on Twitch and YouTube, to catch any of these episodes live or to catch up on the backlog on the playlist. I'm going to raid us over to my buddy Overkill, who's playing a new farm sim game called Palia, I've heard a little bit about. And yeah, everyone say hi.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.